Detroit trails by 4. They've got James, and it's the captain in at the 4. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. James finds Washington. Here's Scott. Fires in the triple. 10 points for him.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Minnesota shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Lively with a screen on Washington. Goes up from the top of the key. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Duncan's got 16 points.
Oh, he is red hot right now. Defense has got to lock in.
Here's Scott. They set the pick. From the high post. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Duncan with the drive.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Detroit trails by 5. To the left side wing. The 3 from Washington. And Detroit another 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Pass to Duncan. Back to Lively. And he lobs it up.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Here's Scott. He's got 10. James outside. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Scott. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. He's made all of his free throws to this point. 3 of 3. James is checked in for Minnesota.
One shot.
And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. Pass to Duncan. Here's Boomer. 5 points in the game. Sinks the tray.
The ideal pass for that situation. Great instincts.
James against Washington. Detroit moving the ball around. Screen by James. Scott tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Great positioning on the putback. And now it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Big Daddy's shot is good. Big Daddy's got 12.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Pass to Duncan. Here's the Wizard. James inside. And that one's good. And Minnesota leads by 6.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And now we go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams with the most blocks per game over the last month. Number 1, Detroit.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
From the high post, and again it's Detroit converting.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Duncan. The shot's good on the assist by James. Duncan's got 22.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things at him, but he's been unstoppable.
Pass to the captain. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for two, number 33.
Shooting two.
No good on that one. No good on the second free throw.
Oh, love the intensity once they're hitting the boards.
And there's James from the arc. Drains the triple. And it's a 9-point Minnesota lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Washington passes to Scott. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Minnesota leading by 6. Here's Duncan. He's got 22. Harris, a screen on Washington. To the inside. And Harris throws it down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. Washington against James. Here's Big Daddy. Washington left side. And Washington powers it through.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's Duncan. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Pure from three-point range.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
Here's Scott. Pass to the captain. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Here's Duncan. He's guarded by Washington. Here's Boomer. He's got 11. Clock at 6. Shoots. Duncan, no good. Detroit trails by 7. Washington outside. Here's Scott. Knocks down the long J. Scott's got 12 points here in the second half.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. James outside, right wing. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. 4-3, counted from distance. James has got 8 points here in the quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And they call an illegal screen here. All right, let's see what Detroit has coming up on Monday and on Sunday.
And for that matchup with Las Vegas, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
Here's Duncan. 22 points for him. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Minnesota shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
James at the line for one.
Detroit trails by 10. Here's Tiny. He's got 5. Pass to Scott. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Harris has got rebound number 8 now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Rodriguez. Nails it from 3. Rodriguez has got 5 now.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Pass to Harris. Harris is screen. Here's Duncan. No good on the 3.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Here's Scott. Here's the 3. The rebound by Blackman.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Pass to Duncan. Soft touch off the glass. Duncan's got 24 points.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Here's the captain, pounded by Harris. Scott can't get it to go. And so James will bring it up for Minnesota. Pass to Duncan, to the middle. Here's Harris, and Harris throws it down.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Here's Rodriguez. Down low. The dive for the ball. Let's go with a 3. Drops in the 3. Rodriguez has got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Now, here is James. Defense is right there. Duncan, no good. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Here's Scott. He's got 19. Basket counts. He's got 21.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
There's 21 seconds left in the third. Here's Duncan. 24 points for him. To the paint. Here's Blackman. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Well, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. It's Minnesota. They're up by 8. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. On the court for Minnesota. And it's Blackman in at the 4. Lively with a screen on Washington. 6 to shoot. Duncan. And a miss there on the triple. Detroit trails by 8. Down low. And Washington powers it through.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
First team foul. Shooting for Minnesota. At the line for 1.
And the free throw, no good. And Detroit, his shooting has been great this game, 58%. Nice shot by Tiny.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. Here's Duncan. He's guarded by Washington. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Shooting for Minnesota. Duncan. At the line for 2.
First one falls. Good on both. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Detroit trails by 7. Here's Tiny. Pass to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Blackman. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Lively from outside the arc. Minnesota again missing. For Detroit, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Washington passes to the captain. That's tipped. Here we go. Here's Blackman. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Detroit trails by 6. Now James. Pass to the captain. Here's Big Daddy. Here's the captain. Takes the 3, and the 3-pointer goes.
Impressive offensive versatility for Big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Here's Boomer. Check by James. Here's Boomer to the middle. Here's the Wizard. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Team foul. At the line for the away team, number 55. 2 shots.
And he drops it first. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Detroit trails by 5. Here's Tiny. Here's the captain. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Since the break, it feels like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
For Minnesota, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Here's Boomer. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line for the away team, number 55. 2 shots.
That one misses. And Detroit making a change here. Scott's checked in. And he's good on the second.
Well, it wasn't a perfect trip to the line, but it was good enough to stretch their lead to 2 possessions.
Pass to Big Daddy. Washington against Lively. Here's Big Daddy. From behind the arc. Boomer pulls it in. Boomer's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Duncan. Pass to Lively. Here's Duncan. On target from range. Duncan's got 15 points here in the second half.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night, 3 in the first half.
James outside. Here's Scott. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Boomer's got 6 rebounds in the game. Over to the wing. Here's Blackman. Pass to the Wizard. They set the pick. Over to the left wing. Uncovered. The captain with a rebound. The captain's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Scott. Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Here's Blackman. Pass to Duncan. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And Minnesota making a change here. Harris is checked in. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. And it's Detroit with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Washington. Here's Scott. Fires for three. The rebound by Duncan. And here's Lively. Here's Duncan. This one for three. They get it again. Harris. Another shot. And it's good on the layup.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
For Detroit, they've gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Scott. Washington outside. And again, no good by Detroit. Boomer passes to Harris. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
James outside. Pass to Scott. Six on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Oh, the shot is off. Minnesota leading by 9. Now here's Lively. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And Minnesota making a change here. James is checked in. Nine-point game. Here's Duncan. It's tipped. And they're pushing it up. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
No doubt about it, guys. We've got a ball game here. I'm sensing a major momentum swing after the steal and run out.
Now James. Let's loose for three. Ooh, it doesn't go.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Ooh, he jammed it.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Well, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
You know, but at this level, almost any guy can throw it down on you if you leave him wide open.
Number 53. Third personal foul, James Wilson. Shooting from Minnesota.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Boy, critical trip to the line. He knocks him in and gives him a little cushion down the stretch.
Shoots a three. Oh, he cannot hit. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Here's Washington.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Detroit, Washington. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that brings him with an 8. And so Washington nails both of them. They've led by as many as 11. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Driving inside. Banks it home. Big shot.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Detroit calls timeout. There's 38 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Not much time left. You think they have a chance to come back?
Here's Washington. That's all. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And there it is!
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Here's Boomer. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And time now to present our player of the game.